The crew is coming. All right, guys, welcome back. It is Saturday here on the ranch, and we're getting ready today for a very important project. Super important, water. So we are getting ready to get our water drilled here on Monday. Thanks for joining, and let's get to it.
All right, guys, so this is it. That is the spot where our well is gonna go.
Yeah.
And we're super excited.
The equipment is all ready. We had an awesome day today. We had a witcher came over. We created a little 2 rods because I want to be a witcher. I am a witcher wannabe. And it was pretty amazing. This guy walked around and he knew, he just walked in a straight line and then he moved and then he was like, that's it, right here. No questions, no talking, no nothing. We didn't even talk to him before and we never even met him. And he just got out of the car, he didn't even say hello. He just went straight to the direction, found it, and then he went back and did a few different loops around here, came back to the same spot. He said, that's the spot. And then we started talking. It was pretty incredible.
Yeah, it was amazing to see.
It was amazing, and this guy was just really amazing. He's been doing this for like 40 years. So, what a day. Yeah, today is Friday. On Monday, the guys are coming over and they're gonna start to drill.
And we're gonna have water, and we're super excited about that.
Yes.
It's a pretty big milestone for us, and everything will be a whole lot easier with a well, to have water all the time without having to haul it, because, all this time we've been having to conserve, and just gonna be so much easier.
And it's a necessity at this point. We need the water because we need house pet and we need water for that, and also our animals. So yeah, we're excited. See you on Monday. All right, guys, good morning. It is time to start set up. So the guys are gonna back up the truck, the drilling rig, right to our spot. I think that he's gonna probably move the rig this way, so he's balanced and leveled as much as he can, and then he'll, I guess, level this part a little bit and get it ready with the excavator to make sure that everything drains the right way, because they do use water while they drill. So basically the drill is gonna be right here. So right now everything is marked, rig is moved, so he can use the excavator to clear everything and set it up the way he wants. So today it's a very exciting day for us here on the ranch. We are getting water. We don't know what depth it's gonna be or how long it's gonna take. The guys are setting up everything down there, and we're gonna follow them through the process, and hopefully when they get a chance we can get some exclamation.
When the guys get a moment, we can get some explanation from them of what's going on and how the process works. So stick with us to learn all about well drilling.
Yes. It's too early in the morning. I don't know if I can do this. That monster is gonna go in first. It looks super heavy. And then it's gonna slide. So guys, if I understand that right, they're gonna start to put the pieces, 20-foot long pieces, right on top of that drill bit, and it's gonna stretch all the way up there, and then they're gonna be able to screw it into the top right there, the top with some grease. I always put a little bit grease so they can actually unscrew it and won't get seized and stuck. There it is. That's the first one going in.
All right, bringing the water truck over.
So guys, the next part is super important because they're going to put on top of that piece here this rubber piece that's gonna seal everything, and then the water is gonna get pushed down and come back up, being diverted to the side through this hole. They're probably gonna spin it slightly more so everything can drain. Alright guys, well, I managed to find a moment here to convince these guys to shut off the engines and talk to us for a few minutes. So we're super excited about this well, guys. We've been waiting for about 3-4 months to get water. And you guys are a little miracle for us here. Hopefully we'll hit the water at 200 feet. Alright? 200 feet.
Would be nice.
Yeah, so I got Don, Matt here with us. How long you guys been doing this?
This company's been going for almost 4 years now. I've drilled on this rig for about 8 years out in the methane before it died.
But you've been doing
I
basically
know the
drilling.
rig really good, and I've done it long enough.
And you've been...
I've been here for 2.5 years.
Yeah, I mean, I've been watching these guys work, and they know what they're doing. And we're like little kids running around. You know, we're all impressed. Whoa, look, water coming out, all that. And these guys are like, you can see them totally under control. Everything works awesome. So I'm impressed, guys, and I'm happy that it's you guys drilling our well. Maybe give us a little quick explanation about what we see here. I know that's that's your water.
Yeah, that's our water truck. This is a Gardner Denver 15W, they call it. It's a rotary rig. Right here is the mud pump. We use that to pump mud down the hole to bring the cuttings back up when you're drilling with mud.
Okay.
This is a big air compressor. We use that for when we're drilling with air. Air doesn't lie. When you hit water, you know it. That's part of why I do it.
Okay.
It's cheating. It's
Cool.
simpler. The air goes down inside of the drill pipe,
Okay.
comes out the bit, and comes up the outside, bringing all your
Pushes everything up.
Everything you're drilling up comes up.
So you always want to start with air before you put water
It's
there?
easier.
Always easier, right?
Yeah, a lot of guys drill with just mud, and then you got to be picking your sands, or
Right.
you have to know the depth of where the water is.
Right, right.
And in this country, it's a crapshoot.
We're so lucky, guys.
I've done 100 and some feet here. You go a quarter mile, and you're
Yeah.
500 or 600 feet.
Yeah, so we don't know where we at. We're manifesting 200 feet for some reason. That reason. We're excited about it. And then you got your mast. How tall that thing is? Is it like 30? 40
You know,
feet?
I'm not sure how tall it is overall, but we can stand 40 feet of pipe and then the board's
40
up there.
feet.
Yeah, that's 2 joints.
So you basically, you start to drill, you go down, you add another one,
Yep.
go
Just
down.
Keep adding pipe.
So what did you guys do so far? So you had to go in, you drilled pretty wide hole so
Yeah.
far for the casing, right? For
For
the
conductor pipe.
conductor, okay.
Yeah, I think that's a 13.5-inch bit. And
Okay.
that's 10.5-inch casing, I think.
And then you put the sodium bentonite, right? So that keeps everything
That seals it up.
Seals
so
it up.
when you start blowing, you don't have stuff coming up around the outside
Right.
of that pipe. And then we bolt that's called the diverter right on top. It's got a rubber bushing in it that fits tight around the pipe. So when you're blowing stuff down, instead of having it blow up around you, it blows out the end of
to
that
the
pipe.
side.
Don't
Right.
want it all over the rig.
So we're gonna see stuff coming out from here.
Yep.
And then how do you know? You just check every once in a while, you go and check what comes out.
Yeah, I take a 5-foot sample. That's what all these
Samples.
little flags are on that chain. That's 5-foot mark.
Oh, okay.
We've got
Cool.
a screen. We catch what's coming out.
Okay.
Just catch a sample of it. That's why I cleaned this off. That's where we can lay the samples out so I can look at them,
Nice.
see what we're drilling up. And if I find something that looks like a good sand, or if all of a sudden after a connection I get a bunch more water back, more than I've been adding to it, I'll stop, blow on it for a while with just air. If it's going to make a well, it'll be blowing water out too with just the air.
Well, awesome. So can we take a look at those drill bits that you got?
Yep.
So this is the one you're gonna start with, right?
Actually,
That one. The little guy.
that's a 6 1/4 bit. I have to drill 1 Kelly down for it because I got that fat part on the Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
then we change that one out to a 5 5/8. This is called a blade bit. This is called a PDC. It's got blades with carbide bonded to it. There, you can see the carbide right there,
Yeah.
and carbide buttons here that are gone on one of them. It's getting used.
So that would handle the rocks and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
it eats the rocks up, and it really, I can make 100 foot an hour sometimes with that.
Wow.
Sometime.
And then you switch
After we
it up.
find the water, we lay
Pull
all the
it
pipe
out.
back down on the pipe truck. Then we pick up a 9 7/8 PDC bit. That's that big bit.
Okay.
And
And
we
then you go all the way down.
go all the way to bottom with that, make sure the hole's good and clean, and then we run casing.
Awesome. All right, we're gonna let you guys work 200 feet, okay? 200 feet. So thank you
It'd
guys.
be really nice to be able to guarantee anything out here.
I know.
The only guarantee you get is if we find water, it'll be wet.
Yeah. That's it, it's going in. So guys, right now, they're actually starting to drill. So that's it. So that's air coming out, right?
Yeah, air and a little bit of water, what we're putting in from the truck.
So now the guys are switching to the second drill bit. With the first drill bit, they only went down like about 25 feet, I think. And now they're going in with a new one. All right, guys, so today was first drilling day, and the guys here, they went down 265. Every row is 100, so every one is 5 feet. So that was ground. That was 5 feet, 10 feet, right? 15, 20, and it goes on and on and on. And then they hit coal right here. That's coal. And then it turned into something mush, like some clay. And it continued all the way. And then they started here again. And kind of like the same thing. Here they hit coal again, I think. If this is, yeah, some kind of stone or coal. This one definitely you can see coal right here, which is pretty cool. And they finished today with this, some rock. Very, very, very interesting. So tomorrow they're gonna continue from the same place, and you can see they put all those pipes because they take everything out of the hole during the night, probably so it won't get stuck in there. But the weirdest thing, guys, we just noticed, we just came here to take a look. So this is the drill bit that went in. But listen to those sounds coming from inside. So definitely we hear some sand or some soil falling in, right? Because there is a big hole over there. And definitely some of it is collapsing inside because nothing's supporting it. But we hear running water. We hear like water, like there is a stream underground or something. And this is coming from 265 feet. Listen to this. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but we hear like running water. Craziest thing. So tomorrow, guys are coming back and continue to drill, and we should hit water at some point. We had a pretty amazing day, and it was fascinating to learn how all of this works. And the guys were kind enough to let us run around and look at everything and ask questions. We're really grateful. We got really a good team here working on our well. Hopefully we'll find water tomorrow early. We're already in for 265 feet, which is not too bad. Thank you for joining us. It was an exciting day, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, it's about 7:30 in the morning today, and I came over here to take a look, and I hear it. So I don't know if you can hear it or not, but definitely there is water moving in there. Again, doesn't mean much, but just thought it's pretty cool. So I talked to the guys about this water noise, and they were a little bit surprised. They were like, huh. But they said it's typical. It happens sometimes. They think maybe the layer of the coal has some water running there. So now they're about to put the entire pipe in, and they're gonna start to run the air into the hole, and we'll see how much water comes up. So we'll know if it's filled up or not.
Because it sounds like a lot of water, so.
Sounds like a lot of water, but nothing really serious, not enough to call it a well. Might be just like they say 1-2 gallons a minute, which is nothing. Well, we got a little update here. We got a bit of a situation here.
They found water. It looks like it's some water that's coming from a layer of coal, but it's only 5 gallons a minute, so it's not going to be enough for what we need. So we're gonna keep drilling, and hopefully we'll find some more water.
The good thing is that the water is a very good quality. They said that usually when they hit coal, or usually when they find some water, there is like sulfur smell, there is some gas or something. They said our water is very good quality, which is great news, but we still have 5 gallons a minute, which is just enough for a house. It's not enough for anything else. It's all about money at the end of the day, you know. I feel it. I'm very stressed. I'm like, okay, come on. All right, guys, got a little update. Better news, but not great news. We went up from 5 gallons a minute to 10 gallons a minute, which is good. 10 gallons a minute is not bad, since we're gonna have horses and animals on the ranch. We need as much water as we can get.
But we're also trying to save every penny possible here, so it's very stressful, the thought of them continuing to drill and search for water, because we don't know. They might even drill another 100 feet and we're still at 10 gallons a minute, so we're kind of like deciding, where do we stop at this point?
Yeah, we decided to go 100 feet more because we might hit another vein and we might get more water, but we won't know. There'll be another update soon. All right, guys, we got good news. We made it all the way to 505 feet. We are now about 10, a little bit more, 10 gallons a minute, a little bit more than that. Well, today is the third day of the actual drilling. What is it, like about 8 something in the morning? Guys are here, started the machines, and I think Donnie went to get some water because they need some water for today. So yesterday we found water at 505. Looks like water is good quality, no smell, no sulfur smell. We're super excited about it. We're very grateful to have water. There is some nightmare stories about well drillings in the area, so we're so grateful that we did find water. And I think today they're gonna expand the hole with a big drill bit, and from there they're gonna start to do the casing, I think, and put gravel in. So not sure exactly about what next. The guys has been awesome. They're good workers, even short-handed. Both of them did amazing work. I mean, it's amazing to see these guys, just two of them, running around doing all the stuff just by themselves. This is exactly what our nation is built on, these hard workers. Some of these guys came from the oil industry and they have some really cool stories. I know Matt is a little bit shy with the camera, so hopefully we'll be able to convince him to talk to us and see how it will go. Yesterday, at some point when we were about around this area, we think that we got some more water. Quality against pressure. I just talked to Matt and he actually took a little sample with a bottle here yesterday, and that thing was sitting all night, and he think that we have a little bit of sand. I don't know if you guys can see it at the bottom, which is good because usually where the sand is, that's where the water is. Just interesting. And that's our drinking water on top. Looks pretty yummy. Can't wait to drink it. At this point the guys are starting to add more extensions. They're basically making the hole bigger, all the way down to 505 feet. What's the size of that drill bit? Is it
9 and 5/8.
Oh, 9 and 5/8. Okay. So they're drilling now with 9 and 5/8. Matt is laughing right there because he knows that I'm trying to get him today to speak to the camera, and he doesn't like to speak to the camera, so they're laughing over there. So guys, Matt doesn't like the camera. He doesn't. Now Donnie, he doesn't have a problem. He's like, he's the star. But this guy, this tough guy. Anyway, so now they're gonna go all the way down with that bigger drill bit. Gonna clean the hole, make it wider so the casing can fit in, and then basically they're gonna wash the hole. They're gonna wash everything from all the sediment and all that stuff, and then they're gonna start to put the casing in at some point. Pretty interesting stuff, guys.
Day number 4.
Yeah. Before the guys finished for the day last night, they took all of the pipes out of the ground just to make sure that their drill and everything won't get stuck in the hole, I think. So this morning they came over and they lowered back down the drill with everything, with all the sections. They had like about 30 feet that overnight, probably some of the sides of the hole kind of like collapsed in and it got mud caked in the bottom. So I did see they kind of like went down and started again to clean it, and now they kept all of the pipes down below all the way to 505 feet, and they are pumping mud and water into the hole, and basically everything comes from the bottom of the hole, floats up and comes out into the mud pit that we have here. And basically that way they circulate the water until they see that they have clean water coming in from the hole. That way they know, okay, we are ready now for casing. They brought the casing with them and gravel. Had some pea gravel and sodium bentonite. They're gonna start with one blank that is just simple casing. It's gonna go down the first 20 feet and then 40 feet perforated, and then from there they're gonna put all the casing on top of that. So yeah, we're excited. Right now we're still waiting for the shaft to be cleaned, and that's it. So at this point we got some somewhat clean water coming out. So at this point, guys, the guy's gonna, hey. So I was just telling the camera.
Yeah, fill me in.
So they got somewhat clean water coming out, and at this point they're gonna start to take the sections out and start probably to put the casing in. Oh, exciting. Next, they're just gonna put all the casing in. Probably gonna take a good couple of hours because they didn't need to wait 4 minutes in between each casing. And next, they're gonna connect to the water truck again with clean water, and they're just gonna push water through the PVC pipe to clean everything. And then from there, gravel. So casing went in all the way, and that's it. The guys are starting to put gravel all the way down.
There'll be a lot of gravel.
A lot of gravel, huh? Yep. So you see, guys, this is exactly how Matt got his big muscles. He's just keep doing this work for a few hours, and yeah, we got Arnold Schwarzenegger here. I'm very happy I'm taking the video because I can show how hard this guy's working. to build our well. We got the muscle and we got the brain right here with his notes. Together they're a wonderful team. So there you go. Gravel going in all the way down. So the guys are pumping clean water at the same time. So the gravel would settle all around the casing real well. And this stuff is bleach, which they mix with the gravel and then they throw it into the hole to keep everything sanitized, right?
Yep.
So we won't have any contaminations or anything like that. Pretty cool. Cool. So Don got a little weight over there at the end of the string, and he's lowering it all the way down until it touches the gravel, and then you'll know your gravel level.
Yep.
Bleach going in. Matt is starting to pour some sodium bagnut into the hole. That stuff is supposed to seal. So we're gonna make an experiment here. We're gonna mark a line right here, and we're gonna put some water in it and see what happens. We marked the level, and I'm gonna put some water and see what happens, see what it turns into. So we'll know what is actually happening around the well. All right, water is in, and we'll see what happens to it. So we're about 15 minutes into it, I think, maybe 15 or 20 minutes, and it's already changing. Pretty interesting. We're already above the line, by the way. Cool. I think they're gonna be done for the day pretty soon. They worked hard all day. We are on Friday here, so hopefully they'll have a good weekend. They can rest, and we'll see what next on Monday.
Well, that's it. This is our well. Listen to this.
Yep. Look how far it goes, the chlorine. Just wanted to show how it looks. There's our line. This is what, few days? Really expanded. Cool. Alright guys, we are at day number 5 of drilling the well. The guys put the casing in and they cleaned everything, and today, pretty much since the morning, they've been just pumping air into the casing to make sure that they get clean water as much as they can. The water is not clear at all, but it's much better than it used to be. So at this point the guys are they took the casing out and they're starting to fold down the big rig and basically take all of that stuff, and then they'll come back with a different vehicle with the well pump and everything and install the well pump in. I'm excited not to see them go. I'm excited because we're getting a few steps closer to using our well, which is awesome. All right, so we got our well. Finally, well is done. At least that part of the drilling is done. So we're gonna have everything connected down there. Basically, they're gonna come out of the well and it's gonna go into a T somewhere here, which will go down there to the trench, and then to the house on this side. Woo. Crazy.